Shots of a COVID-19 vaccine during pregnancy not only protects mom, but a new study discovers it protects baby as well. Here to answer your questions is Dr. Kristen Moffitt, an infectious disease specialist at Boston Children's Hospital. Good to see you, Dr. Moffitt.
Good to see you too.
All right, Dr. Moffitt, as you well know, thousands of pregnant women have been somewhat reluctant to get vaccinated, even though they're at significantly higher risk for severe symptoms or even death from a COVID infection. So what do you want them to know about the results of this study? It's pretty big news here, right?
Yeah, it is big news. This was a CDC-sponsored study. It was overseen actually by researchers at Boston Children's Hospital. And what they did was they evaluated infant hospitalizations in the first 6 months of life, really during Delta and Omicron surges. And they looked at whether or not immunization of the mother while she was pregnant had any impact on the likelihood of that infant requiring hospitalization for COVID-19. And what it found was that the vaccine's effectiveness at preventing a newborn infant from needing hospitalization for COVID-19 in the first 6 months of life was 60% if that vaccination occurred anytime during pregnancy, but that effectiveness went up to 80% if the vaccination was completed in the second half of pregnancy. So we've had excellent precedent for maternal immunization preventing other infections and keeping newborns protected against other infections such as influenza. And this is really exciting because this now is additional evidence that the same is true for COVID-19 immunization during pregnancy.
Very good. Well, as you mentioned, the timing mattered. So what about moms who may have been vaccinated before they conceived? All those months later, could they possibly pass along any protection through breast milk later on?
It is possible that they could still continue to transmit some immunity via breast milk. Another possibility, though, is that even though the antibody levels we know wane over time, they could still be transmitting antibody to the infant before it's born through the blood. We know that this happens in the last trimester of pregnancy through the placenta, that antibody is transferred to the newborn to the infant before it's born. But I think this does also suggest, because we know that these antibody levels do wane over time, that if a pregnant woman is eligible for a booster during her pregnancy, a booster would strongly be recommended and would be therefore expected to confer the same type of protection to the newborn infant as what was seen in these mothers who got their primary series of the vaccine during their pregnancy.
Well, speaking of boosters, let's get to a couple of viewer questions. This first one's from Barbara, and she writes this, Dr. Moffitt: my 11-year-old has had 2 Pfizer shots. Should he get a booster when he turns 12 this summer? So presumably those 2 Pfizer shots were relatively recently because it was just approved in the fall. So what say you? Turning 12, should you go get a booster?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I would just say that with all things COVID and COVID-19 vaccines, things change pretty rapidly, as we've all learned. So I think we will have a lot more data by the time summer is here that will really tell us more about how much immunity wanes in those 5 to 11-year-olds who have completed the primary series, how quickly it wanes. We also may by then know more about whether boosters should be more directed at different variants, as opposed to just boosting with the original vaccine. So it's quite possible that a booster would be recommended, but I think we'll have a lot more data by the time those decisions need to be made.
Always learning more. Dr. Kristen Moffitt, thank you so much, as always, from Boston Children's Hospital for joining us.
Sure. Good to see you.
Thank you.